Hello everyone, my name is Kieran from RedDevilWeekly. Welcome to the Manchester United versus Southampton preview. Obviously, I haven't been able to do many previews, obviously because I've been with family and seeing them over the Christmas holidays. Also, just want to say to you guys, I hope you've had a fantastic Christmas. I hope you've got all the presents that you wanted, and Santa gave you some cracking gifts, if you pardon the pun. In fact, right now I'm wearing some Manchester United training pants, so a bit of a Manchester United gift there. Any Manchester United gifts or any gifts at all, I'd love to see what you guys got. Please do leave what you got in the live chat, or follow me on Twitter and tweet me at RedDevilWeekly. So please do get involved. All the links are in the description down below. Also, you can Skype into the show, and my Skype is in the description down below. But if you are watching this video, hello everyone, welcome to the Southampton preview, and I'm very happy to do it. Obviously, also for Christmas, as you can see, I've got a green screen and an HD camera as well, so hopefully I'm looking good, looking sharp, hopefully looking a bit better than I was a few times ago. Also, I did a review of the Burnley game, and in that I did say if there was any kind of suggestions for any images behind me, please do let me know. And again, if you do have any suggestions for images to put behind me, I've got Old Trafford there, and I think it looks quite nice. But if you've got any other suggestions, please do leave them in the live chat. But yeah, Southampton last game of 2017 is going to be very interesting. Obviously, after the last two results, we've drawn 2-2 versus Leicester and Burnley, both with last minute goals. Obviously, in the Leicester game, it wasn't a goal for us; it was a goal for Leicester. But Jesse Lingard somewhat got us out of the hole with his last minute 2-2 equaliser. But we go into the Southampton game, 15 points behind Manchester City in second place, and only 6 points behind fourth place, which is Arsenal. So the gap between us and fourth place is getting closer and closer, and I think we need to be mindful of that going into these games. Obviously, the Man City result has kind of knocked the confidence, and the results since then haven't been the same. Obviously, we won against West Brom and Bournemouth, but those performances were not great at all. As you can see on the right hand side is my lineup. Welcome to everyone who has joined the stream. Welcome Ryan, and welcome Tubes, welcome Daryl as well. Yeah, new background Daryl, and yeah, hope you're doing. Hope you'll get better as well, mate. I heard you're not very well, so hope you get better. Tubes is cool background, thanks, appreciate it, Tubes. Ryan says I got Man United home kit with a Kaka on the back and black kit with Pogba on the back. Very nice. I know that Big O got a present. He got Martial on the back with the black kit as well. So there you go. But yeah, I'm just wearing the training pants right now. A bit of the kind of tighter training pants they wear when they do training basically. Ryan going with 3-1 Man United against Southampton. I'll get into my prediction a bit later on, but that's a solid prediction. Chiefs got a Man United kit with Bale on the back. Oh mate, oh god. I was watching the United stand. It was there was stuff about Ronaldo on the United stand. Obviously Mark didn't give it the live day really, but you never know. You never know what can happen with Manchester United. As Ed Woodward quote, he said that we can do things which no other club can do in the transfer window. So let's show that. Let's hopefully he can show that for us. But obviously with the Southampton preview, as with all the previews, I would love it if you could leave a like on the stream. That'd be absolutely quality if you could. But yeah, we go into this game, last game of 2017. It's been an up and down year really. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure how to sum it up really. But we go into this game. Southampton not on the best of form. Obviously, losing 5-2 to Spurs with Harry Kane getting the hat trick when he broke the record for most goals scored in the calendar year. And yeah, so Southampton not doing too well at all. Obviously, their manager is not doing too well at the moment, and the players don't seem to be playing for him. I watched it on Match of the Day, and the players didn't seem to want to even try for for their manager, which is a bit alarming for them. But yeah, I mean, hopefully they'll continue to do that, and we can roll them over really. Although I'm not sure if it's going to be the case. Asian Gamer says hi, welcome Asian Gamer, thanks for joining. Go subscribe to his channel as well. I think he's got a new camera. His streams are looking nice, so go follow him and subscribe to his channel. I think he's on 76 subscribers at the moment. Let's try and get him to 100 subscribers by the new year. Ryan says the same Ronaldo story always pops up. If Neymar is 200 mil, how much would Ronaldo be? Yeah, I know. He's absolutely. I mean, I think, what was he, like 31, 32 years old? I don't know. I think he'd probably be more than Neymar, to be honest. I reckon he'd be more than Neymar. I don't think he, I mean, coming to Manchester United, the problem is that, when he's with Real Madrid, he gets a easier ride because there's not as many teams which rival Real Madrid. But then when you come to Manchester United, I think it's kind of difficult. It'd be kind of difficult for him because there's loads of other teams which would be challenging. And I think he would make a difference, but he probably wouldn't make a long-term difference to Manchester United, although he would definitely help us possibly, win the league or get to, Champions League finals. Yeah, that is a green screen, Asian Gamer. Got it for Christmas. Very, very nice indeed. Very nice green screen. Tube says I'll probably get Martial or Lingard on the back. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. I would probably go for Martial. I think Lingard's a decent player and kind of a cult hero at the moment for Manchester United. But I mean, personally, I'll probably go for Anthony Martial. Just the skill, the pace of that man is just unreal. And when he's on form, he absolutely, he actually absolutely did the Real Madrid defense like it was a piece of piss. So, I would get Martial on the back, but your choice, my friend, your choice. Ryan says, no one really listens to my comments on the United stand, so I don't really like being in that chat. I mean, that is true. I mean, there's a lot of people commenting in that chat. So I wouldn't. It's very hard to kind of read all the comments. Obviously, in my one, there's not as many people, but hopefully one day there will be. But yeah, no. I just really like reading out all your guys' comments, because the fact of the matter is, without the comments, it'd be a bit lonely. I'd just be sitting in front of my computer, not talking to anyone. But I've got you guys talking, giving your opinions, and we can have a debate about what your guys are saying, which is absolutely fantastic. Chief says my team is De Gea, Shaw, Young, Lindelof, Jones, Pogba, Matic, Lingard, Martial, Lukaku, and Lingard. Wait, have you put Lingard twice? Wait, how is that 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and Lingard. Wait, Tubes, you put Lingard twice, so who... I just realised you put Lingard twice. I wasn't sure what you meant. You've got 10 players there. Yeah, Asian Gamer says you should make a fake chair. Yeah, I was thinking of making a kind of studio where it looks like I'm sitting behind the desk, or maybe, the press conference where, Jose Mourinho sits behind the desk. I was thinking maybe making it look like I'm sitting behind the desk and kind of doing a pre-match sort of talk kind of thing. I think that would be cool. But I'm not very good at kind of editing and things like that, so I'm not sure how I'll be able to do that. How much did it cost me? I didn't have to pay for it, and I don't know, to be fair. Oh, Mata. Yeah, no, that's a decent team. I definitely agree with that team, Tubes. I think that'd be a great team to beat Southampton. Yeah, it didn't. I don't know how much it costs, but it's doing the job. It's doing a very, very good job indeed, and hopefully making these streams a bit higher quality and a bit more fun to look at than just my boring background or whatever. You can look at Old Trafford whilst you watch my streams if you don't like my face. Tube says he'll do great, Dal. He's got a lot of clean sheets. Barrow will get a lot of 1-0 wins. To be fair, Tony Pulis going to Middlesbrough. I think he'd be a decent manager for them. He knows how to get wins in the Premier League, so I think he'll definitely know how to get wins in the Championship. And he's one of those managers who, does that. He gets wins however way he can, and that I don't mind that in a manager, to be honest. I think you know, you really you know, you need a manager who'll get wins for you no matter what, even in the tightest of situations. And I mean, we need that kind of thing against Leicester and against Burnley, where, you know, just you know, against Leicester, you know, a 2-1 win for me, I would have taken that all day long. I said at the start of that game, I would have taken it well. Welcome Carl and Buster Sport, and welcome Crazy Pizza Gaming. Welcome you guys. Please do leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. That'd be absolutely superb. Do that for the preview. Oh yeah. Alright, I'll do that. I'll see what I can do. I'll see, because obviously, you know, I'll fiddle around with it and things like that. I was thinking about possibly, you know, getting a designer to make me something. You know what? Because I think that'd be good for the channel as well. But yeah. Daryl, got a new signing telling the household when I'm recording. Oh, oh yeah. Asian Gamer says, how did you get Bears followers? Oh yeah. No, I mean for me, I just got followers by following a lot of Manchester United accounts, and then they follow you back. And it was given to me as advice in a YouTube comment, because obviously, you know, when you get, even though your ratio is not great, you still get a lot of Manchester United fans seeing that your videos online or whatever. And I think Twitter's a good way of getting your videos out there. So that's why I really did it. Oh yeah, Asian Gamers prank call into what was it, Ultimate Fan Park something, is it? Ultimate Football Fan, I don't know what they're called now. But yeah, obviously I'm going to go through my team now. On screen, as you can see, is on the right hand side, as it always is, my team for the Manchester United vs Southampton game. I'm going to go David De Gea in goal. I'm going to go with the 4-2-3-1 formation. I think, you know, you know, last game we did play alright, especially in the second half. We were absolutely all over Burnley in that second half, and I think that formation really does help. I'll go De Gea in goal, Luke Shaw, Lindelof and Jones. Obviously we've got a few injury problems with Smalling. Rojo I thought was going to be suspended, but in the end wasn't suspended because he missed like the deadline or something for the 5th yellow card. So he is still in the team. But I think I hope that Lindelof gets a game, because I think he has been doing well as of late. And then Ashley Young on the right back position, because I'm not sure if Valencia is going to be fit for the game. So Ashley Young can do us a job again, and hopefully whip in some balls like he was doing for Jesse Lingard and our taller members. Two in the midfield, obviously Pogba and Matic. I think they've been playing really well for us recently, so you know, I think they've been doing a good job. And then I put in Martial. Now I'm not sure if he's going to be fit. Obviously I saw him in training, so I'm hoping that he will be fit, although I'm not sure if he will be. So that could well be Rashford in that left midfield. Then I'm going with Mata at cam. I think he's been doing a great job since he's come back into the team. And then Jesse Lingard, obviously, after scoring those 2 goals against Burnley, I think he should be in the team. And I think with him in the team, you know, even when he's not scoring, he provides the team with a bit of energy and, you know, a bit of creativeness that we need to win these games. And then Lukaku up front. Obviously Jose Mourinho in his press conference talked about the fact that he needs a rest, but the fact that Zlatan Ibrahimovic isn't you know, kind of, you know, isn't fully fit. So it's, I do think Lukaku's going to start tomorrow. I think yeah, he's going to start tomorrow, I reckon, because Jose Mourinho can't really afford to drop him. But hopefully he does get on the score sheet, because he hasn't done it in a while. And I do hope, because I really hope he does well. And I do feel a bit sorry for him, a few people getting on his back. So hopefully he does prove some of the doubters wrong and scores a few goals tomorrow. But yeah, that is my team. Anything you disagree with or agree with, please do leave it in the live chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. Tuesday, Dow Lingard saved the day. Yeah, Lingard did save the day. Saved our blushes somewhat. Tube says, I'd love us to release the shackles, blitz a team, nice 6-0 to make our season really take off. Yeah, we need to like have a proper bounce back again from the Man City game. We haven't really done that, and I think we do need that kind of performance just to kick-start our season back up and get the confidence going back in the team. What happened on Boxing Day against Burnley? I don't know. I think that's what a lot of Manchester United fans were thinking, Darryl, to be honest. We all don't know. We just, I mean, the first half performance, I mean, to be 2-0 down within, you know, half an hour, I mean, to be fair, the Defoe goal was, you know, spectacular, but the second, I mean, you know, the second goal was just ridiculous. You know, the first goal was just ridiculous. It wasn't great defending at all. So yeah. Oh well. Ryan says we need a player that can consistently stick a good ball into the box. We could get past the first man against Burnley. Yeah, that is true. We need to. We definitely need to do that because we've got players who can head the ball and are good in the air and are physical within the box. And I think, you know, if we have a good crosser of the ball, it can be a fantastic asset for us. I think Ashley Young's doing all right at the moment, but you know, some of his crosses aren't great. And also Rashford's just not producing it at the highest quality. I still back him fully. Obviously, he's a young player, and he will have dips in form. But you know, hopefully we can, you know, yeah, get someone who can improve that crossing ability, and that's why someone like Ivan Perisic would have been brilliant. You know, he can cross the ball, and you know, he's fast. And I think, you know, some people are saying we should get a winger in the transfer window as well. So, you know, we'll see what happens with that. As I said, guys, please do leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. It goes a long way. Also, feel free to share the stream around if you haven't already on social media or with your friends or anything like that. Love to talk to as many people as possible about Manchester United. Ryan says, Young probably our best crosser, I totally agree. Chief said, just seen Jose press conference quotes, Martial, Darmian both out as well as Fellaini, Valencia, Carrick, Bailly and Chuanzebe. You know, and other clubs are moaning about injuries. I mean, look at that. We've got we're in a bit of an injury crisis, man. It's so annoying. You know, we've got Bailly injured, now Martial. It's just not good. Not good. Not what we want at all. I don't know what's wrong with Martial, to be honest. Apparently Asian Games says knee injuries, so fair enough. Chief says our injury record since Ferguson left has been absolutely rubbish. Yeah, I know. There's been a few players who just keep getting injured. You know, long-term injuries as well is not what we want at all. And we seem to be gravitating towards that. It's annoying. See you, Daryl. Thanks for joining the stream. If you do call in, I will pick up for you. But yeah, thanks very much for joining. And you know, hopefully you do recover very, very quickly. Chief says exciting youth product. Callum Gribben has been promoted to the first team trained by Jose. Could make the squad tomorrow. I mean, you know, all the youth players. I love seeing youth talent, you know, being brought in to the squad. Love seeing it being, you know, brought out and kind of, you know, shown on the pitch. And because we are very good at Manchester United bringing through our own young talent. Hopefully, we can bring through some more young talent and, you know, not just be a checkbook manager like some managers. But there you go. That didn't come from me. Didn't come from me. Yeah, Football Terrace is the Twitter account. Fun fact, I used to run that Twitter account. I used to run the Football Terrace Twitter account. I used to be able to tweet from that account. Welcome, Vitality. Haven't seen you in a long time, buddy. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Ryan says, Van Persie used to train separately under Fergie to prevent an injury. Then when Moyes took over, he made him train with the whole team and was never fit. Yeah, I know. I think it was very, you know, it's very good of Ferguson. That's why, you know, he's a good manager. It's the small things, not just match day, but the small things behind the scenes that you don't regularly see. You don't regularly see. Obviously, you know, you only see the match really and the press conferences and stuff. But you know, when you see, you know, when you think about those little things usually make the difference in the season. And you know, that's what we really need, and that's what David Moyes just lacked really when he came to Manchester United. I think he misinterpreted how big the job was going to be, and I don't think he could handle it. But there we go. Chief says, yeah, Ron Van Persie played every game in 2012-13 and was a beast. Yeah, he was absolutely fantastic for us. Obviously top scorer. You know, he left Arsenal to win title. The next season he wins a title. So it just proves Manchester United. You know, we're just a crazy club, mate. We're just a crazy club. Matthew Jones, welcome to the stream, a friend from United Lads. Welcome to the stream, a friend. How you doing? Go subscribe to United Lads in the description down below. If you haven't already, great channel. Some big things for them. Obviously, got a new computer, so hopefully their streams, you know, will be better quality for you guys. And I'm very excited to see what they've got to offer. So yeah, Matthew, he says he's in New Orleans on holiday. Very nice, very, very nice. Hope you're having a great time. Hope you had a great Christmas as well. I've asked Luke about Christmas, but I didn't actually you know, I didn't have a chance to ask you about your Christmas, so you know, hope you had a good Christmas, and hope all of you had a good Christmas as well. Hope you had a good haul of presents. Asian Gamers says, I know you made vids with Terry's channel, that's why I'm a sub. Fair enough, mate. I do. I mean, thank you very much for that. Yeah, Terry's laugh is funny. Yeah, when he's in a rant and he starts laughing at people's comments, it is kind of funny as well. Ryan says, Matty, when are United lads coming back? I hope it's very soon. I think they'll come back with some decent new content as well. Vitality said, Asian Gamer, I've seen your call in Arsenal fan on Park Live. Bro, it was hilarious. It was hilarious, my friend. It was funny seeing. What were you calling it as like Ben? I think it was. That was funny. That made my what was it yesterday? Friday. It made my Thursday. It made my Thursday. That video. But yeah, go subscribe to his channel for more of that, Asian Gamer. I'm not sure if it's in the description. I do apologise, Asian Gamer, if you're not in the description. So just click on his icon and then you can go to his channel, give him a cheeky subscribe, and you know he does match day previews, reviews, all that kind of stuff. And I tell you what, if Manchester United lose a game, go straight to it. He's got a great rant. He's a great ranter. But yeah, obviously I'm going to get on to the score prediction for the game. I would like to see, as I'm doing this, all of you guys getting your score predictions as well in the live chat. So my score prediction for the game, I'm going to go 3-0 to Manchester United. I think Romelu Lukaku is going to get on the score sheet twice. I think he's going to score 2 for us tomorrow. And I think Jesse Lingard is going to score as well. Was it not Ben? I thought it was Ben. I thought that's what I heard. But yeah, no. I'm going to go 3-0 United. I'm going to... Yeah, 3-0 United. Lukaku to score twice. Lingard to score once. And hopefully, please, let it be a convincing performance from us. Because we really need to have a convincing performance. The fans deserve it after all the travel they've done in this kind of Christmas period. You know, we really deserve it. You know, we've been behind the team the whole time, and hopefully it'll shut up a few of those Mourinho outers. You know, those Mourinho outers who, I'm sorry, but they don't have a clue. They do not have a clue. I don't like to get annoyed about this. You know, on just for the football. You know, it's going to be a good day of football tomorrow. I think there's going to be 7 Premier League games. So which is going to be a good day of football. But you know, I just don't understand why you beat Mourinho out at this time. Matthew Jones says, yeah, my Christmas was great. I had some time to de-stress from school. Hope your Christmas was alright. Yeah, my Christmas was great. And it's good you had a bit of time to de-stress from school. Good you had a bit of relaxation time. So yeah, very, very good. But yeah, Tube's going with a 4-1. Finished with a nice result. I think that'd be a nice result as well. You know, scoring 4 goals at home. Great for the fans turning out. So yeah, I hope 4-1 will be decent. 2-0 United goes Matthew Jones. It was Matthew Jones. I think that, yeah, I mean, that would be a decent result. I'd take that any day as well. I think, as the title suggests, 3 points are needed from this game, because from the last 2 games, we've drawn both, and I think, you know, the fans are starting to get a bit restless. We need to get a win and just stop the rot and have a decent performance, so then we can go into the new year, kick on, and you know, really continue to put in good performances, because I think we've got Everton on Monday. Is it New Year's Day? So we need to make sure we need to make sure we kick on from there as well. A few of you saying Jose in 100%. I mean, who else? You know, for me, there's no one else who'd be able to take us forward like that. Be able to take us forward and do a good job. So you know, yeah, I'm 100% Mourinho in. To be honest, I'm 100%. So yeah, hopefully we can. Hopefully he does stay in a job, because I think if we sacked him at the end of the season, I'm not sure. I would not be impressed at all. Matthew Jones will be back. United lads will be back shortly after my holiday. That's good to hear. Hopefully you guys can have some, you know, create some fantastic content, and as well as all the other channels. I'm sure you guys are all subscribed to them, but all the other channels, links are in the description down below. Matthew Jones says, let's hope Lukaku gets some goals. For the work rate and the runs he's making, he deserves more goals. He does, and I think he hasn't been playing too bad of recent times. I think he has been doing really well. You know, he's been very unfortunate. He's been, you know, setting up goals. I mean, in that Leicester game, he could have had, you know, 2 or 3. You know, he could have had two assists in that game. So it's really unfortunate for him. And I think he does do well in that link-up play. I mean, I know some fans will say we bore him to score goals, but I think with that link-up play, he's very, very decent. He's very, very good indeed. And yeah, I think he. I think he is doing a good job for us at the moment. Obviously, he is having to, put in a shift for us, playing, playing loads of games in a short space of time. But he's doing a good job. Matthew Jones, thanks for the shout as always, Kieran. Got to go walking around some shops. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, go subscribe to them in the link in the description down below. Asian Gamer going 2-0. I think I've already read that out. But yeah, 2-0 again would be a decent scoreline from Asian Gamer. And hopefully, for David De Gea, we can keep a clean sheet, because we haven't done that in quite a few games now. We just keep leaking goals, so hopefully we can keep a clean sheet at home. Chief says, yeah, Lukaku deserves some assists versus Leicester, if not for the others' poor finishing. Yeah, I know, that is very, very true. Look, if the finishing was better, we could have ran away with that game 5-6, 6-1. So it is very, very frustrating, but obviously we have to move on and we have to go again. And hopefully we just need to put in a decent performance. And I think we can do that. I think Jose Mourinho will be looking for that, and will be working on it in the few days he's had training with the players. Ryan says after tomorrow's game you should do a year review. Yeah, I am thinking of doing that. I think that'll be a decent thing to do. I mean, it's funny because it hasn't even been a year since I started the channel. Because I think I started the channel in like I think I got a no, I think I started the channel around there in like May, June time. So yeah, it hasn't even been a year for me, but yeah, it's been very, very good 6 months or so. Welcome Lily, welcome to the stream. He says, hey, did you get a green screen for Christmas or something? It looks good. Yeah, I did get a green screen. It looks alright. I think it's looking very, very decent. If there's any kind of images or anything like that you think I should put behind, obviously I've got Old Trafford behind me at the moment. If there's anything else you guys think I should put behind me, then please do leave it in the live chat or tweet me at RedDevilWeekly in the links in the description down below, as always, for you guys. And all the links to all the other channels that you'll need will be in the description down below. Right, yeah, see you, Matthew. Have a good rest of your holiday. I mean, I will continue to stream. Obviously, I'll be doing the review of this game tomorrow, and then I'll also be doing the preview of the Everton game. So yeah, I'll be a bit busy. But that's great. I love this busy period of football. Obviously, Ryan's saying, we've got Southampton, then Everton, then Derby on Friday. Very, very good for the fans. Not so good for the players who have to really work their socks off. But they get paid enough, so they should be able to do it. Chief says, I think it was this time last year, Mickey scored that Scorpion goal. Oh yeah, I mean, how times change. I mean, everyone was lauding him and saying he was one of our best players, and now people are saying that, and people are saying that now we should sell him. So I'm not sure what your guys' thoughts on Mkhitaryan. I'm not sure if we should be so hasty. I'm not sure if we should sell him. I'm not sure if we should sell him so quickly in January. I might wait till the end of the season to sell him. I think that'd be the best choice for us. But I'm not sure what you guys think about that. If you think he should be sold from the club. But yeah, we did have a very good run of results last year, which is annoying because I think if we had a good run of results this year, I think we would be right up there next to City. Obviously, they haven't dropped any points, but at least we would have probably pulled away from the teams such as Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea a bit more. And if we had beaten Leicester, we would have pulled away from them by 2 points. So the gap between us and Chelsea right now would still be 3 points, and I think we'd be looking a bit better. And we could have possibly beaten Burnley as well. So yeah, I mean, in football, it's a game of pretty small margins, unfortunately. And just as of right now, the margins have not been going for us really. So yeah, that is unfortunate. Ryan says Mickey needs to stay. Also, Tube says I'll keep Mickey. Tube says I think he'll leave. Unfortunately, I think a lot of people do agree with you there, mate. I think people are kind of saying, I think there's a few fans, especially on social media, who, after a few bad performances, saying the players should leave and we should sell them, and saying they're deadwood and things like that. I saw on one of the United Stand fan cams even somebody saying that Matic should be sold, and I was like, I could not believe what I was hearing. Obviously, he'd just drawn 2-2, but Matic, he's been one of our best players. I just couldn't understand why they were saying that. But yeah, hopefully, for me, hopefully Mkhitaryan stays. I think he can be an asset for this club. There's a reason why he was voted best Bundesliga player. Welcome Alex Neal, welcome to the streamer, friend. How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining. And go check out his channel if you haven't already. Does some great vlogs and things like that. I really recommend it. But yeah, Mickey will come good again. He says I totally agree. I think there is a reason why he's there is a reason why he was the best player in the Bundesliga. There's a reason why he's got there's a reason for everything. And I think in a Man United shirt, he's capable of performing really, really well. At the moment, he's just not doing it at the moment, but I hope he does. I hope he does, get some more opportunities in the team and can, and can really push on and be the player that we know he can be. By the way, guys, I'll probably stop the stream at around 10 o'clock, so there's about 10 minutes left. But yeah, anything you want to talk about, anything like that, please leave it in the live chat. Choose. Long term, we need a right back, centre mid, right back, 2 centre mids, a number 10 winger, possibly a centre forward, a left back. Let's buy the whole team. No, I'm joking. Let's buy a whole new team. But no, I think I definitely agree. I think we need a really good centre midfielder to partner Pogba. I think Matic is a good short-term solution. He's been doing really well for us. But I think in the long term, if we're thinking 3-4 years time, we need someone a bit younger who can go in there and really do good. Tube says some of them fan cams guys talk nonsense. Sell Matic. I was laughing hard. Yeah, I know. Matic's been one of our best players so far. I don't understand why he'd sell Matic. But yeah, guys, if you haven't already, please do leave a like. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Also, feel free to share the stream around on social media with all your friends. You don't have to, but if you do, I really, really appreciate it. Sharing the channel around. I'd love to speak and talk Manchester United with as many of you guys as possible, because that's what football's about. Talking with others and giving your opinions and things like that. Yeah, the fan cams. A few of the fan cams on United Stand. I don't know where they find these people. To be honest, I don't know how. Where they find the people they talk to. I don't understand. But yeah, hopefully they do. Hopefully they do good. I don't understand what they were saying, but yeah, for me, hopefully we bring in some few players. Hopefully Jose does get the backing that he deserves, because he has shown that he won 2 titles in his first, two trophies in the first season. Also, 3 if you count the Community Shield, and he's shown straight away. He's one of the first managers that in his first season brought success to Old Trafford. Now, if that's not a sign, then I don't know what is, and I don't know why people want him out of the club. Tube saying, Ryan, yep, the two centre mids would be to cover for Pogba and Matic. The right back would be to share the role of Valencia. Actually, that is true. Obviously, Pogba and Matic, if one of them gets injured, we're left with the likes of Fellaini and people like Fellaini and McTominay and things like that. And I think they are decent options, but I think you do need a few world-class players in your midfield if you want it to be strong. So yeah, 100%. Ryan says we're on the right track. We are building a team. People need to sit down and stop calling for Jose out, and for our players to be sold every time they have an off game. Yeah, I know. I totally agree. I totally agree with you. I think a lot of people are very, very hasty to kind of get on our back and get on Jose Mourinho's back and the players' back, and I think it's very unjustified because we're in such a good position. We are, if you look at the I think it was a treble winning season. I think it was. We're only like 1 or 2 points off that at this stage. So we're actually having a fantastic season if you think about it. But just because we're so far behind City, people are getting a bit restless, which is annoying. Tube says a new centre forward to cover or for rotate Lukaku, and ideally a Griezmann and Bale, for example, to play in front at 4 with Lukaku and Martial. I mean, that would be absolutely tasty. Imagine Griezmann in there. You know, Griezmann, Lukaku, Martial. Wow, wow, wow. That would be unbelievable. Alex says, we ain't far off, just lacking consistency. City have had an unbelievable start, but who knows, maybe a cup this season. 100%. I think we have been playing good football this season. Man City have been, you know, absolutely unbelievable. I think sometimes, you know, it's really annoying to admit it, but you know, you have to admit Man City have been absolutely world class this season, and you know, it's very unfortunate that's happened, but we just have to deal with it. They're unbelievable. There's a class above, and it's very, very annoying to admit that. But you know, in the place that we are, we're doing so well at the moment, and actually, in other seasons, if Man City weren't doing so well, we would be right up there, about 3-4 points behind probably. So, or maybe even top. So, it's just ridiculous, to be honest. Tube says, Alex, I'd like to keep second place, get at least a quarter-final of the Champions League, and an FA Cup would be great. Yeah, I think that'd be brilliant. And I think in the Champions League, with Jose Mourinho as your manager and with the quality of players that we have, why not? Why not have a run in the Champions League? He did it with Porto, did it with Inter Milan, and they weren't you know, great sides. I mean, they were decent, but they weren't, you know, amazing sides. So, you know, why not? Why not with Jose Mourinho as the manager? You know, I believe we can do anything. I mean, call me crazy, but I believe we can still win the Champions League. I still believe we can win the Champions League. You never know what can happen in cup football. Anything can happen. You know, it's only 2 legs. And, you know, magical things can happen. I think Jose Mourinho, he's had so much experience of winning the Champions League that why not? Why not go for the Champions League? Ryan says we'd be right in the title race any other season. Only City have had the best start to a Premier League season in league history. I hope. Yeah, exactly. And it's so annoying to see, you know, fans getting really annoyed, getting really negative about the team, saying that players need to be sold. Jose Mourinho doesn't know what he's doing. I just think it's totally wrong. I think it's totally wrong, and I don't understand. I don't understand it. Choose the centre mid wide. I see Carrot retiring, Fellaini going to Turkey, McTominay not quite skillful enough. Yeah, and I think we do need to, as you said, strengthen that position, especially the kind of, in that kind of area. Hopefully, getting a bit of backup for those players. Alex asks, what do you think about Zlatan? I mean, you know, it's remarkable that he's come back from the injury, and I do have to commend him. Obviously, being the age that he is, coming back from that injury is very, very difficult. But you know, the way he's been playing at the moment, I think he does add something to the team, but he's just, I don't know, I think we've adapted so much to playing without him that when he's come back into the team, he hasn't really suited our playing style, and so he hasn't really been doing the business for us and not really getting as many chances. And so I'm not sure how effective he's really being at Manchester United, but hopefully he can, you know, obviously, you know, he is still getting back from his injury, and hopefully when he gets back to full powers and when, you know, all the other teams, all the other players, you know, really go for it, I think he can be a very, very vital part. And I think especially in the European games will be very important because he also provides a lot of experience for the team. So I do think he is an important part of the team as well. Chief said, I don't understand how Man United fans can call Rashford Trashford. I know. I mean, you know, he's come through the academy. It's an amazing story that's happened with him. But yeah, it's just unfortunate that after a bit of a bad run of form, fans are, you know, kind of turning on him. And I don't understand why. I don't understand why that is. But there you go. That's the nature of a few Manchester United fans. Ryan saying we can't. Some of the fans can't see how we're improving and that we're having a good season in those fan cams that are so negative. I know. We're actually having a really good season. I mean, a much better season compared to all the ones before. After Fergie retired. So, you know, I don't know why people are moaning. I think a lot of people are getting a bit worried. You know, if we're not top of the table. A lot of people talking about how much money we spent and things like that. And I think, you know, I think it's irrelevant. I think we're doing so well for our position, and I don't understand why people are getting so negative. You know, I would understand if we're 4th or 5th, but 2nd in the table, I mean, that is fantastic for me, and such a big improvement, such a big progression from last season. Tube says, Zlatan unfortunately looks like his age now. The injury has affected him as well as his age. Yeah, I think it is true. You know, he is 36 years old, I think, so yeah, he is kind of, you know, he's not going to be at the peak of his powers. I think he does, as Alex says there, it's good for him to be in the squad, provide that a bit of that kind of, you know, knowledge, provide that a bit of calm and a bit of experience that, you know, maybe the young players need, and maybe they can feed off him for advice as well. So, you know, it's fantastic to have him in the squad. Ryan says Ibra still recovered. Ibra still recovered. Give him time, he'll be back. Yeah, 100%. I think he will be back in the team. I think he will do a good job for us eventually, and he will prove a very, very important player. Obviously, he said he's got some unfinished business, and I hope he does do well for us this year. Tube says, Ryan, yep, some of our fans are hypocritical, plus some just hate on Jose but love Pep. Yeah, I know, yeah. It is kind of ridiculous, man. And I think Alex sums it up there pretty well, to be honest. Sorry if I'm a bit blurry, by the way. I think when I move, the camera focus is not great. But anyway, I think Alex does sum it up there. He says, still can't believe City are unbeaten. It's not a world-class side. It's not a world-class side. I think they do have world-class players in there. You've got De Bruyne, David Silva, but it's not a huge side. I think. I mean, when we played them, it was kind of our individual mistakes which kind of led to their goals. Obviously, Lukaku, unfortunately, his defending capabilities aren't great. So, you know, it was obviously our mistakes, and both goals were basically identical. And you know, on another day, we don't give them those chances, and we run out 1-0 winners. And that's the thing. I think a lot of pundits are going away saying they're the best Premier League team in history and all that kind of stuff. And I think, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they are the best team. I think, you know, there's still a lot of time for them to be found out. And I think, you know, they've been so close to being found out in recent times. Obviously, only beating Newcastle 1-0 away from home. I don't think they're the real deal, but they have. I mean, their attacking players are very, very decent, but you know, they're not an amazing side, I don't think, and I definitely agree. Tube said it's frustrating, to be honest. Their defence can be vulnerable, but teams, including us at Old Trafford, never attack them enough. That is true, and I think, you know, their defence is not good. I would say their defence is. I would say our defence is better than their defence, and I think it did show. Obviously, with the defensive mistake from Delph. Rashford scoring that goal as well. They are shaky at the back, and it'll just take a good team to go to them and really take the game to them, and they might get done. They might get done. Obviously, they have been beaten in all competitions. Shakhtar Donetsk beat them, obviously with a bit of a rested side, but still, you know, Shakhtar beating them was a very, very good result. And if Shakhtar can do it, then you know other teams can do it as well. And to be fair, Leicester City in the Capital One Cup, or the Carabao Cup, were very, very close to doing it. So, you know, it can be done. I don't think City are, you know, completely unstoppable. I think they will be stopped sometime this season, and maybe it might be in April when we play them again. Because I do believe that Jose Mourinho wants to get his revenge on Pep Guardiola and Man City, because all the times that Jose Mourinho in the Premier League has not beaten Pep Guardiola, so hopefully he can do that. Welcome Car and Buses Sport, thanks for joining. Please do leave a like if you haven't already, and that goes for everyone else in the stream. They're absolutely superb. Ryan says the only reason I don't think it's impossible for us to win the Champions League because Jose's in charge. No other manager would have won the Europa League last season. 100%. I think, you know, under all that pressure to get us back into the Champions League, you know, he knew we were out of the league, and he knew we had to win the cup. And with all that pressure, we went and won the cup. And I think that really shows volumes about Jose Mourinho. And I do think he can win the Champions League. He's got that charisma. He knows what it means to win the Champions League and how you have to play. And I would really like to see how we play against one of the big teams like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, because we haven't really done that. Obviously, being in the Europa League last season, we haven't played against one of those big teams yet under Jose Mourinho. So I'd love to see what it would be like. Ryan says City will be exposed by a team like Real Madrid or Bayern Munich in the Champions League with their crap defence. Yeah, I do agree actually. I think City are quite vulnerable. I think last season, you know, that showed the fact that they came fourth and they were very, very vulnerable in defence. But, you know, their attack carried them to top four. And now they've brought in a few more attacking players. Now their attack are like free-flowing. Chooses Ryan. I think with semis is possible. To be honest, I think I would agree. I think semis is definitely possible. Obviously, with the round of 16 draw against Sevilla, hopefully we get through that. I think a quarter-final finish. Obviously, at the start of the season, I was talking to a lot of you guys, and you did say that and you did say quarter-final finish. I'd probably still go with quarter-finals. I think, you know, with the squad that we've got, I think that would be a decent aim. But you never know. You never know what you never know what can happen. We could get a decent draw in the quarters, get through to the semis, and suddenly we're in the last four of the Champions League. But Vitality says Sterling have scored 5 winning goals this season, which is the equivalent of 15 points that they have took late on. Teams can't seem to hold on. I know. You know, when City come forward, they just seem to be devastating. When they need to be, and I think it's very, very frustrating. But yeah, Raheem Sterling's having a very, very good season at the moment. I mean, it is annoying, but you know what can you do? What can you do? Asian Gamer says the only thing is Arsenal have is that 49 unbeaten thing, but City will steal that. I think, you know, Man City could steal that, although I don't think they'll go 49 games unbeaten. I think, you know, the fact that, you know, they were nearly beaten by teams like West Ham, or I mean, obviously no, we're not beaten, but like nearly held to a draw. But like, I think they're not unbeatable. I think they're definitely beatable. Obviously, if Shakhtar Donetsk can do it, then you know, I think that's definitely possible. But I think that's going to be the end of the preview. I think it is coming up to 10 o'clock, or it is just past 10 o'clock. So thank you very much for everyone who has tuned in. I really do appreciate all your support. As I said, if you've got any ideas for what I should put behind me on the green screen, then please do leave it in the live chat or in the